happens almost on a daily basis to make tough decisions. And in this role, I say you got the right man for the job. There is never, from my experience, a wrong time to do the right thing. And when the opportunity came to select the next chief of police, and one name rose to the top after being judged by a panel of 3 chief of police from both Miami-Dade County and Broward County, the decision was put to me whether I was going to move that name forward. I prayed, I consulted, I talked to politicians, I talked to elected officials, I spoke with community and residents, but at the end of the day, I got on my knees. And I thought about my journey. I thought about my opportunity. I thought about His will and His way. I thought about redemption. And I thought about the phoenix rising from the ashes. Come on! And by your applause, I know many of you have had that experience. When life, when circumstances beyond your control have knocked you down, and you fight to get back up. And it's God's hands is there, pushing you to the next level. So I had the opportunity to be on the side of the Lord, against the Lord, or be in His will and His way, and continue to assist and lift this beautiful bird of flame to His honor. And when that call came, I said, yes, Lord. And by that, and by so doing, I appointed Scott J. Israel the next chief of police of the city of Opa-Locka. And with this man, I have found a brother. More than an employee, more than a friend, but a deep connection. A connection in integrity, a connection in transparency, and a joint understanding of how we police as partners with the residents and not in enforcers. In just a brief period of time, he has already transformed the morale, the integrity, and the professionalism of our great force. And it is my belief, my sincere belief, that he would continue to do so in moving forward. So, without further ado, I want to acknowledge first of all, I want to acknowledge all of the wonderful people that have come out for this great man and for this great journey. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I'd also like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries that are here today, including the great city of Opa-Locka's very own Vice Mayor Taylor. In the back. Also, Pastor Arthur Jackson. City of Opa-Locka's own Pastor McHale. And the City of Opa-Locka's very own former Chief of Police, Shirley Casey. Last but not least, I believe I had the wonderful opportunity to meet the introduction of Senator Perry Thurston. Let's acknowledge his presence here as well. To the staff of our city that have taken the time out of their day to come, thank you. To the family of Scott J. Israel, thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for your support. Thank you for locking on to this great man. To his wonderful wife, Susan. It is, who you very all know is to be a great woman of God and a herald of this wonderful man. Thank you. And to our wonderful men and women in blue, thank you. Welcome to your new leader. Without further ado, I would like to call Mr. Scott J. Israel up for a swearing-in ceremony. I know that, but I'll settle with that. Okay. Okay. I'll now recite. Please repeat after me. I, Scott J. Israel.
I, Scott J. Israel.
Do hereby solemnly swear.
Do hereby solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution.
That I will support the Constitution.
And will obey the laws of the United States.
And will obey the laws of the United States.
And the state of Florida.
And the state of Florida.
And that I will in all respects.
And that I will in all respects.
Observe the provisions of the Charter and ordinances of the city of Opa-Locka.
Observe the provisions of the Charter for the city of Opa-Locka.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Chief of Police.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Chief of Police
for the city of Opa-Locka in leading its police department.
For the city of Opa-Locka and its great police department.
You are now sworn in as the next Chief of Police of the great
Thank you all so much for coming today. Many of you came to my last swearing-in ceremony, and there were literally thousands of people. And in this intimate group, I can't tell you how much better from the heart that I feel, because everybody here today never left me. You had my back. Your loyalty touches me, and Susan, myself, and Brett, Blake, and Blair will never forget what the people in this room have done for me in my career. Thank you so much. I'm going to get a little bit emotional, but thank you. I'm truly humbled, excited, and proud, and blessed to be the Chief of Police of Opa-Locka. To the Commissioner of Opa-Locka, Vice Mayor Taylor, it's an honor to have you here today. I look forward to working with you and the rest of the dais to make sure we do the two things that police departments were created to do, to enhance the quality of life of our citizens and to reduce violent crime. And that's what we'll do together. Thank you for being here, sir. To my new colleagues, to the department heads I work with every day, if I have one word to describe you besides multi-talented, you are tireless people. I've never worked with a group of people who just come in early, leave late, and are just constantly working to make this a better city. I'm just trying to fit in with you because you people have set the bar high. So thank you very much to my new colleagues. To the men and women in blue that are here today sworn, and to Liza and all the non-sworn personnel on this agency, I promise you I will be the best leader I possibly can. You're a very talented agency. We're going to turn some things around, and Opa-Locka is moving in a new direction. Yes, it is. Those who know me the longest, people who I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people today, people like Chief Kinsey and Chief Poland. You know what's on my mind is on my tongue. You know when I say something, I believe that. And I want to preface that by saying, where's Mr. Williams? There he is in the back. City Manager Williams, I want to let you know in front of this group of people that you are the most courageous, prepared leader I have ever met in my life. Darwin Williams, the Bible tells us that iron sharpens iron, so as man sharpens his friend. Together, I can assure you that we will sharpen each other as we go through the journey that we're both about to embark upon, making Opa-Locka a great city, continue to make it a great city. My friends that are here today, the great Wayne Barton, who has done more for people who need help, T-Dog. I remember when you sang it, and what happened, and you just took a licking and keep on ticking. You never wavered. Love you, brother. Appreciate it. Tommy Nadler and Unia, Larry, Bosque, Jerry, Gonzo, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I look so forward to being with this new police, this new police department and this agency. John, thank you for coming. Thank you for being there when other people weren't. Senator Thurston, I'll never forget, you stood on an island. No matter what else anybody says, you, sir, stood on an island in Tallahassee, and you said what needed to be said. God bless you. Pastor Arthur Jackson, I remember you took me into a private room after a service in Antioch, and I know I can't wait to come back and I'm bringing Stephanie there. She is coming back to church, I promise you that. Steph, love you so much. Thank you for everything. But Pastor, I remember you took me in your back office and you told me when I was having a problem deciphering loyalty vis-a-vis disloyalty, and you told me that if people throughout the ages could be disloyal to God, who was I to think that people wouldn't be disloyal to me? It changed the whole outlook. Pastor Jackson, Alan Jackson, thank you to everybody in here, Pastor Markel, everybody who keeps God in our lives, thank you very much. But you, sir, are an incredible person, an incredible friend, and blessings to you. Rabbi Slavatiki wanted to be here today, but he couldn't be here. But, Louis, Helene, and my DX Web family, you let him know how much he was missed. And you are a second family to us, and we appreciate you guys so much. Louis, I can't put into words what kind of man you are. Thank you for everything. Robert Pereira, my first friend in politics. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but you've been with me the whole way, and with all the people you know and everybody on this planet that you've crossed paths with, to ask me to be the best man at your wedding, that will never be forgotten. I appreciate you, brother. Keith, we know each other a short time, but like Mr. Williams said, longevity has nothing to do with friendship. Thank you for everything you've done for me and my family, Keith. Appreciate it. Captain Angel, love you. Thank you for everything. Chief Cheryl Kaysen, you have set the bar high, and I don't think anyone since you has, but I'm going to get to that level. You've raised it high, and I'm going to get to where you said it. Thank you for everything, Chief. I think most of you who know me, and I think humbly, I would say you would call me one of the most mentally tough people you've ever been around. And I appreciate that. But there's a group of people here today, and you have to trust me on this, that are more mentally tough, more persevering, and have more endurance than any group of people I've ever met in my life. And you just have to trust me on that. And these people are called my family. Susan, Blair, Blake, and Brett. Brett's girlfriend couldn't make it today, but Blair and Blake, their fiancés, are here today. So Nikki and Dylan, I want to thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Love you guys. I got punched with a punch that was undeserving. But the great Dr. King said that an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. And that was okay. I got into politics knowing what the ramifications are. Knew it. I was a big boy. Terry, thank you very much for everything you've been. Thank you. But my family never asked for that. They never encouraged me to run for sheriff. They never asked me to do it, but they were there to support me each and every day. And then when Murphy visited, a lot of people said a lot of cruel and untrue things about me, and that was okay. But they said things about my family, so untrue, so hurtful. And you know what it's like to be a dad and not be able to go out there and hit something that's in your way and make things easier for your family? But how do you hit words and hurtful things and lies? And I remember one day, this is what I felt so good about this. I was riding with Blake, and I asked Blake, how are things going? You know, with everything that Brett had to listen to, and the terrible things, and you know, Blair and Blake. And I just happened to be with Blake one day, and I read an email or something that somebody said something, Wayne, that was just preposterous. And I said to Blake, how are you handling this? What do you think? And Blake said, hey, Dad, like you taught us, and I've heard you say this 100 times, and I hope you'll all take this with you. When you're right by God and you're walking in faith, lions do not care about the opinion of sheep. It's just that simple. So to Brett, Blake, and Blair, you guys are awesome. Best family I could have had. And on October 17th, 1996, God gave Mom and I a priceless gift. Whatever else happens to us, God blessed us beyond what you could ever imagine. And last but not least, Susan. Susan, I've got to tell you that to be a partner with you over the last 30 years has just been an incredible journey. We've had our ups, many of them, and we've been blessed. And our downs have been very few, but we've had them. And every time I said, I'm going to put in for this job, or I want to try this, or I want to try this, and Susan, anytime she could have said it, anytime. Wayne, to you and me in the back there, thank you guys. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me. I just appreciate you so much, Wayne. Susan said to me, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And General Douglas MacArthur once said, age wrinkles the body, quitting wrinkles the soul. And I know that if I did anything right, my triplets will never quit, no matter what life throws at them. They're so strong, they're such good people, and they'll keep going forward and going forward and going forward. So that's an absolute blessing. To Susan, I say this. I thought about, what am I going to say? I don't want to keep it long, but I wanted to just hit the right thing. So again, Susan, I'm going to quote Dr. King. Dr. King said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where they stand in moments of comfort, but where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. And I can't even say you stood by my side or had my back. You stood out front. And I'll never forget the day when, after Murphy visited, we would wake up each morning, nowhere to go, it was not a good time. And, it was a melancholy attitude in the house. And then one day, pastors, you'll appreciate this, Susan woke up smiling, I kid you not, smiling, had like the weight of the world off, and I said, what happened? And she said, God told me he's got this. She says, I could care less about anything that ever happened. We got a bright future. So I thank you all, my friends. To those of you who wear the badge and carry a gun and run towards danger, Godspeed to you. Once again, Garvin Williams, you are the most courageous leader I have ever been around, and I can't wait to make you proud and move forward with you. To my friends, Patty, Lynn, Joss, thank you so much for being here. Louis, again, I love you and your family. Can't wait to come up to Galani Farms. And my wish today, and thank you for being here. You know, this is a shared blessing, but I wanted to just say, God bless you all. God bless America. And God bless the great city of Opa-Locka. Thank you.
I hope it's not inappropriate, but I'd just like to say, let the redeemed of the Lord say amen. Amen. All right. We have light refreshments for you here. Thank you all out for coming. Thank you for your love and support of this amazing, amazing man and his amazing family. I look forward to joining you as I welcome him into our City of Opa-Locka family. Thank you.